talk today a little bit about neuroplasticity. But first, let me show you where I'm at. Today I was walking around in Central Park and I found this. And it's a perfect example of neuroplasticity. So you can see there's this established path and there's this other established path. But somehow humans decided we needed a connection. And so they walked along the grass and created this new path. Now, if you watch me walk, right? There's still green grass underneath my feet, right? Nothing's changing. So think about how many people had to walk this path to actually get rid of all of the grass and get it down to dirt and keep it that way. I want you to think about neuroplasticity as this path, right? What it takes for us to create new neural pathways in our brains. So essentially, neuroplasticity is the idea that we can create new neural connections inside our brain, no matter how old we are, no matter what we've been through. And it's incredibly powerful, and I think it's one of the most hopeful things about psychology and our nervous system. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to create new connections between different parts of our brain. Just like on this path, we created a new connection between these two other paths. What it does is it takes repetition and it takes practice. So if you want to start noticing something more positive in your life, it's going to be hard. You just got to keep doing it. And then the more you do it, it starts off as when I was walking on the grass and you don't even notice a difference. There's no path there yet. But as you do it more and more, you start to break through. You start to tramp down on the grass. You start to see an actual path there. It becomes easier for you to walk on that path. It becomes easier for you to see where that path is. It becomes easier for you to notice, okay, I noticed something positive today. I noticed something good, and I feel good about the fact that I noticed this positive thing. And that builds and builds and builds until you end up with a path that is like this. That we've created a new behavior that becomes much more natural for us than it was in the beginning. But the key to neuroplasticity, to making changes in our brain, is practice and repetition.